Hi, this is Natalie from LineDotArrow from the Netherlands, and I'm here to announce the second challenge. Well, actually, this challenge is already listed in the Facebook group, so you can see that event already. But I'm going to show you the freebies that comes along with. Yeah, first let me clean up everything. This was the first week challenge, making a passport thingy, and if you are a member of the Facebook group, you have seen a lot of different versions of this one. This one is rather plain because yeah, I wanted to just show you how to add the pages together and little things you could do. But there are people that had embellishment on it, pockets. There's a lot. Some people just made 2 or 3. I actually made 3 too. But that was to figure out how this thing would be made on a digital. So I needed to do it. I needed to test it. But yeah, first let me take some things out of the way because it's very messy right now. The second week freebies are these, and a journal page, so you can add these to your project. And the challenge is not necessarily well, it doesn't have anything to do with these because it's making a tassel for your boho journal. And before I do that, I just wanted to give you a quick update. Let me zoom you out a little, one moment. I just want to give you a little update on the book cover. Some of you already saw the pictures in the Facebook group or on Instagram, but yeah, this is the final result. So I had the 2 like panels, and there was a bit of overlap to the spine, but it wasn't wide enough. And what I did, I also added an extra piece of cardstock underneath this coverage of the spine to make sure it will hold the elastics. And I also, well, let me first tell you how I close the gaff. I just had a few, like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 pieces over here. Did some sewing and then glued it on and glued these on top so it's closed. And I also glued on these little, I'm not sure how you call these, blingy thingies. So these are on too. And I added this trim on the inside and this trim on the other side. And this is just some random scrapbook paper that I have still laying around, but I have the strip of the, it's from Studio Light, Ultimate Scrap Collection. And this is the color set. I don't know if there's a name or anything, but this is it. Let me check. No, it's the same. Because I actually had 2 of those sheets, but I only used 1. And I did show you, I think. Yeah, I did show you. But I have some acrylic marker that has a little bit of a bling, like shimmer in it. So I did that around here. I have 3 elastics to hold the signatures, the pockets, but I glued on a rather sturdy piece of cardstock like this. One of the journal cards over here and the other one over there. So it's kind of the same with the butterflies. But yes, this is the cover for now. And today we are going to make a tassel, and I just braided this to keep it together because I'm not sure if I need to take little tension off or put more tension on the, I can still do that because if I did it right, you can still move the elastics behind the fabric because I didn't glue over the elastic. Yeah, this is the cover. It's very blingy. So yeah, today we're going to make a tassel, and I want to add a boho bead on my tassel. And I made boho beads before. I have a video. I have listed that in the Facebook group for people to be inspired in case they wanted to add those. And I believe these, if I'm correct, yeah, these are the ones that I made, I think 1.5 years ago. Okay, I need to zoom you in a little, otherwise you can't see. But these are the beads I made in a tutorial. Not exactly these, but these came from the same time. I think 1.5 years ago, because I had a boho journal. I made one boho journal with another kit that I designed. And today I thought, well, maybe I can make boho beads, although these do fit the cover, to be honest, but also with the pink tone things in it. So yeah, I've been busy for a long time, and I made these, and it took me literally hours to make these. Because I had a question via Messenger that somebody wanted to ask. Well, they asked me, the lady asked me if I could sell them. And I thought, well, that's actually a good idea. But I don't think this is going to work because it takes a lot of time making these. And yeah, what kind of price can you ask for these? I really don't know. And then you have the shipment too. So probably will not sell these. I made different beads in the past, like these. These are not the same boho beads, but kind of, well, this is a very long one, very thin, not going to work. But I made these. Yeah, maybe I can put those in the shop, but I don't know if I have a lot anymore, because I used to have like 200-300, but over the years I used to put those beads on the tabs on my journals that I made. It was kind of a signature thing that I did. But the fun thing is, today I started making a bead. This was the first one I made, and I thought, well, this is not good. So I actually had to watch my own tutorial to find out how I did these, because obviously I was thinking in the same direction, but let's call it the body of the bead is too thin, too narrow, so it's not going to work. Well, for me it's not, because this is very sticking out, and well, I don't think it's the best bead I ever made. But after a while I watched the video and then I came up with these. I have fabric underneath this one, and this is also fabric, and the fabric that's on the cover. This one has lace, and well, they all have fabric, to be honest. This is also fabric. Yeah, they have fabric. But yeah, I made these today. So yeah, we are going to make a tassel, and to be able to make a tassel I need some pieces of ribbon and laces, and also like something like a ring. You can use this, although I think it's a little bit too big. I had, one moment. Okay, so I had rings, but I love them, but I grabbed a new set of rings. I have these because I think, I'm not sure, maybe this is too big. Because what I thought was, I have the elastics over here. So what if I just put a ring through here? But obviously I can't put it on yet. But if I have a ring over here and I made a tassel, it can go like so, and then it hangs over here. Not sure if you can see. It's very big. I'm going to put you back a little. But I'm not sure, because I really think I always have a hard time opening these again. I think this is a little bit too big. I actually think this might be a better size. Yeah, you start with I start with a little ring, and then I have all these strings and things. Also want to add this. I have a piece of this. Maybe it's too much, I don't know yet, but I can always use the leftover pieces in the journal itself. I also have this, and you can make a tassel only using fabrics and laces, of course, but I also want to include like these, because on these you can put beads. If you only have laces, you can't put beads on them. This will take beads. I know this one will take beads. Probably this one too. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to add all these. This is going to take beads. But maybe we can start off by collecting a few. This is very long. But yeah, I'm going to keep it that long. So I have room to add beads. And this has a little shimmer in it, so it does mimic the cover a little bit better. I have a lot, maybe too much. Not so sure about this. This is also very stiff. Maybe the blue. And I have this. I have wax thread, and I have this. So I already have a lot. Yeah. Do I need these too? Well, I can put them in. I can always take them out. It's a little bit too long. Also wanted to add some laces. I thought about adding this. I'm not so sure anymore. No, I don't want to add this. I have this lace. I have this lace. I have this lace. I also have green. Okay, well, let's see. What I usually do is put these together as small as possible, and then usually I take the ring. This is a very small ring. And then make sure the opening is on the top side, otherwise if you pull the ring open. And then I usually take like waxed thread, something that can really be pulled very tight, and I just, sorry, having a hard time. I begin with this, and then, but you can also use like an elastic piece or another piece that you want. It doesn't have to be wax spread, but to me this but for me this works the best. Sorry, I was interrupted for a while. My husband just arrived from work, and you just really pull, and you can wrap it around several times if you want to. If I do that, I would do it like so. I'm going to wrap it around a few times, not too much, otherwise it will be a very bulky thing, especially when this ring isn't that big. So if you have like this ring, you can actually use like a piece of lace. Well, maybe I can even do that on this one, but you can add a piece of lace over here to make it more pretty. But this works too. But adding a piece of lace is always something you can do afterwards. Maybe I put something else on top, I don't know yet. But first let me focus on adding beads. Adding beads on here. I also have this. So I could even turn this into a little bow if I want to. You can also do it like this. But I am going to take this off because, like I said, I'm not sure what I am going to do. But you have to be sure this is really tight on the ring. That makes your life very easy. Another thing that makes your life easy is using a needle. But sometimes the bead is too small, so the needle can't fit through. So that's why I always have different. Okay, this is very sticky. Different size needles, and I even have these. Like this one. Maybe this one can work too. So yeah, I'm going to start off. Well, it doesn't matter actually where I start off with. I'm going to try this one. Yeah, it works. And I have several beads. I have these. I have a lot of beads actually. Well, some of you already know I have an insane collection of beads. Yeah, I almost feel ashamed that I have so much, but I'm going to grab a few of those and we are going to put them on. I am going to put the beads onto this tassel, but I'm not going to speak, so I can speed up this process in between. But in case you want to see it in slow motion, if you click on the cartwheel when you're watching YouTube, you can click on the cartwheel and there is a selection that you can speed up or slow down the video. So if you want the versions that are in high speed, you can slow it down and you can still watch it slowly. Just a tip for you. So I'm going to grab some of my beads. In case you don't have beads like I have, you can also just do it like this. This can be a tassel too. If you don't have beads but you have like charms, you can also put on little charms at the end or halfway. You can also put on buttons. So there's a lot of variation to make a boho bead, and there's no wrong way to do it, I think. I'm going to add these to the box too, if they will fit. Probably not. but I just purchased these colors especially for the boho tassel. So that's why they are still in the packaging. And I always try to put on a few, not too much. And also you can divide them like so. I should have done that before I put on the other ones, but yeah, I did not. Okay, where's the needle? If you do it like this, you secure the bead and it stays up there. But you can also leave it like this and move it around if you want to. And of course at the end you need to secure it too. I try to put on 3 or 5. I don't know why, but I think that's yeah, it needs to be 3 or 5, not 4, not 2, not 6. Can also be 7, but 7 is a lot. I also have these. And you also need to make sure there's some weight to it, otherwise it will not, I don't know how to explain, dangle the right way. So, okay, I am going to add 4 on this. So I need to add 1 more to make it uneven, because I said I want that. Oh, this is going to work too. That's great. Okay, I am not going to put on, well, I am going to make a knot, but I'm not going to put it all the way down because I don't know where I'm going to cut this string. So yeah, like I said, I am going to put on all the beads, on all the ribbons that I can put beads on. I'm not going to talk anymore, so you can speed up the video. Or slow down the video, not speed up. Okay, I cheated a little. I did a few off camera because otherwise it will be a very long high-speed piece in a video that you have to watch. And I'm basically doing the same thing all over again. So it's not like I'm doing something completely new. The only thing that I want to show you is these threads, the wax threads. I have another one, I think. Yeah. You can put on smaller beads, but also you can put on like the little bells. And I have a few bells over here. And you also saw me put in some extra, because I obviously didn't have enough beads. Some extra beads. And I also have these coins that I want to add. But I also have gold coins, I think. When I have these two, I want to add a few of these too. These are pretty. These are bigger. I thought I had gold ones too. Let me check. Yeah, I have them here. Although the gold ones are not metal, they are plastic, so not very heavy. Yeah. What else can I add? Maybe a few of these keys. Yeah. Something like that. So on these I'm going to add like 5. I have more of these coins. And I have beads. See, I have like these beads everywhere. And I did make about 300 at one point. I spent 1.5 weeks every evening making these, which is rather silly to do, but yeah, I did. So we have these, and I wanted to add little bells. Sure, I was in frame. Sorry if I was out of frame. So I have all the beads on. I did a few off camera. Otherwise it would be a very long video. I'm just going to see how long this should be. And I'm not really sure if I want to use the, because I also can, I have to figure out how I'm going, sorry, I was out of frame. I have to figure out how I'm going to attach it actually to the cover, but I'm going to do it, oh, sorry, because the wing is not closed yet. I'm going to do it like this for now. To be able to decide the height of the trims, the length, sorry, not the height, the length. You know, some I have to make a double knot or even 3 knots, otherwise the beads will slide off. Okay. There's not a knot in it yet. So you do this with all the strings. Determine the length and then put a knot in. Okay, I have almost all the strings knotted and cut, except for these. These I haven't cut yet. But this is this is rather long. So I'm trying to make it just a little bit shorter by knotting it over the bead. Okay, this is not going to work. This is, yeah. Okay, this is a little bit too high. I'm not sure if you can see. I'm trying to show you, but it's difficult because it's hanging on the book. This is how it looks now. But the only thing that bothers me is this one is way too long. But if I just swing it around, I can make it a little bit shorter. So I'm just putting it up here. this is better. What I don't like is this is the front side now. I want this to be at the back. Oh, fell out. And now I'm pulling down as much beads as I can pull down. Some are high, so I can't put them down, but those that I can put down, I'm taking them down. Take this off. Yeah. Okay, I do need to figure out something over here. I think this can, yeah, this will be okay. Yeah, I'm going to glue it. And if you think it needs more, you can always add more, and if you think it needs less, you can always take out strings. Sorry, I got interrupted again. Okay. Definitely don't want the end piece on the front, because that's not pretty. Glue everywhere. I've been working with bleach today. I had to clean something, and I think my nail polish will come out tomorrow, but yeah, that's okay. Okay, because it's all tangled up now, I'll have to straighten it a little. Yeah, but I think it's a fun. I really need to figure out this. I can also cut the elastics and pull it inwards. That's not a biggie. But we have this now. That's working better if you see it like this. So this is what we got. Yeah, I need to work on the attachment, like I said, and I also want to add a big bead on here, like the boho bead that I made. This is a very big one. I can also add one of the older versions I already made. This one. Let me just try. This one is not working. This one can be. No, these are not working. So I have this one to pick from, or one of these. I'm thinking I'm going for the smaller ones, for one of the smaller ones. This one. I think otherwise it will be extremely bulky if I put on the big one. And I may end up using another bolt pin because this is a white one. Because I also maybe I also want to color this. Although I am going for the silver one because the ring is silver now too. So it's more cohesive together, otherwise it looks really weird. Yeah. Oh, now you can see it very well. Yeah, so this is my boho bead. Not my boho bead, sorry, my tassel for today that I made. And yeah, I hope I inspired you to do something similar or something completely different, but maybe even more fun to see or to make. Yeah, this is part of the boho summer collab, the Bohemian summer collaboration that I'm doing with Suzanne from Nonstop Papercrafts. She has a half of the kit in her shop and I have my half. We both have freebies. These are the 2 freebies from the second week challenge. Like I said, these will not be needed to make the tassel, but you can put it in your journal. And the first freebie was were the passport pages. I'm not sure where I put the passports, over here. Because, well, we thought about a Bohemian gypsy style travel. You need a passport, and Suzanne had a few fun items too. I didn't use them yet, but I'm going to use them in the journal. But I didn't have a lot of time this week to actually film. And like I said, it's a collaboration between me and Suzanne, or between Suzanne and I and me. I have to say her name first. And her half is in her shop and my half is in my shop, and we both have freebies, and she has freebies in Junkjournaling for everyone. And that's not her own Facebook group, but that's a Facebook group she's an admin in. She's also an admin in LineDotArrow, but I have my freebies in my Facebook group. And then we also have Haystack Creations. No, Haystack. Oh, Creations. Sorry, I forgot the name. I really had a... Well, it's HCC and Sweet Pea Papers. But they are all linked down below. We have like 4 Facebook groups working together, and we all have the challenges in each group. So if you, like for instance, I'm a member and I made this, I posted in the Facebook group, LineDotArrow #boho summer collab, and it's 1 entry for the giveaway. If I do the same in HCC, it's another entry in their giveaway. If I do this in Sweet Pea Papers, it's an entry in Sweet Pea Papers giveaway. And if I do this in Junkjournaling for everyone, it's 1 entry for Junkjournaling for everyone's giveaway. So a lot of explanation I need to do. I hope you understand. If not, please do ask in the Facebook group, or you can also leave a comment below this video. But in the Facebook group, there are many people that can answer your question. So the sooner you have your answer, because I'm not always on the Facebook group, but a lot of people are, and we have moderators that can help you out too. So yeah, the only thing I don't like, I have to say, is this color thing. But yeah, I'm going to leave it. But this is it for today. So if you are posting your tassel in the Facebook groups, make sure you use the hashtag so your name will be in the name picker wheel once. And make sure you do this in every group. And also check the events itself. There's a lot of explanation in the description of the events, and it makes a lot of things clear. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you the next time. Stay safe, stay creative. Greetings from the Netherlands. Bye bye. Bye.